The James Webb Space Telescope just spotted something weird, and scientists all over the world are buzzing about it. The telescope seems to have found patterns of light that look like they're artificial, coming from a place about 7 billion kilometers away. This has sparked new thoughts about whether we're alone in the universe. The telescope was checking out Proxima Centauri b, which is the closest exoplanet we know about. That's when it picked up some strange glowing stuff that seemed to be coming straight off the planet's surface. These weird bright spots have people wondering, are they seeing signs of alien life? For ages, people have stared at the stars, hoping for any little clue that we're not the only ones out here. Any hint of life gets everyone excited. Recently, the space community was shocked when Webb sent back data that might mean there's life out there somewhere. During its deep space observations, Webb picked up some striking light oddities. These look like city lights, coming from Proxima Centauri b, a planet in a faraway star system. People are calling these the first alien-made lights ever recorded. It looks like a distant city glowing at night, and the thought that an advanced species might be living there has researchers floored and full of ideas. Many scientists are fixated on this chance that we might be on the verge of a huge discovery. If it's true, it would prove that smart beings have built complex societies really far away from us, and we're just now seeing the first signs. Experts are studying the light from this distant system, wondering how long these lights have been shining before we finally had the tools to see them. David Kipping, an astronomer at Columbia University, says Proxima b, where these lights we're seeing, is different from other rocky planets. Usually, planets soak up sunlight and spit out heat as infrared light. But Proxima b acts differently with its star. This odd response makes it a very interesting thing for Webb's infrared sensors to study, as they are able to pick up very small heat changes. The odd temperatures from Proxima b could tell us a lot about its air and maybe even if it could hold life. Scientists are using Webb's tools to check out the air around this planet, trying to see if it is what it needs for living things to survive. Webb is great at picking up tiny bits of light, which makes it perfect for studying planets like Proxima Centauri b. It can focus on a very narrow range of light, which means it can spot things that might be artificial, making it a super helpful tool in the search for alien life. The way the planet and its star interact is adding to the mystery. On the sunny side of the planet, huge solar panels might be grabbing energy straight from the star. But the dark side gets super cold. This big temperature difference, caused by the planet's air, is something researchers really want to learn more about. Webb can also measure the heat coming from Proxima b very accurately. This gives us important info about the gases in its air. The telescope is set to stay lined up with Proxima b's path, so it can check out both the light and dark sides of the planet over its 11.2 Earth-day spin. This lets scientists study the whole dayside cycle of the planet. Moving ahead, a big goal is to find out what the air around Proxima b is made of, to see if it could support life. Scientists really want to find oxygen, methane, and water vapor. These are usually signs of living things. If they find these things, it would mean Proxima b has what it takes to support life. But picking out these signs from so far away is going to be tough. It means grabbing starlight and reading it as it passes through the planet's air. Webb is good at this kind of study, mostly using infrared light. But there are still challenges, mainly trying to find oxygen, which is a big sign of life. Still, the observatory is ready to look for other things like ozone, which could also point to a planet being able to hold life. Keep in mind, Webb can't see everything. It can't check out every planet that might have life, and it's mostly looking at planets that are close to us. To get around this, astronomers are using bigger ground telescopes, like the Extremely Large Telescope, ELT, which should be up and running in 2028. This huge telescope will give us super clear views and let astronomers dig deeper into planets that are light years away. In the future, we'll have even better space telescopes, each one building on what Webb has done, which will help us to see planets and their air better. Some upcoming missions are working on blocking out the glare from stars, so we can see the light from planets more clearly. This will help researchers tell the difference between gases made by living things and gases that come from rocks. Despite the problems, things are still moving forward, and Webb is leading the way in learning about alien worlds and the universe. After a lot of hard work and searching for life, one question is always there: are we alone? Trying to answer this is what drives modern astronomy. Every new bit of news, big or small, adds to the mystery and makes us more excited for what's next. The recent discovery of strange lights from Proxima Centauri b, thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, has added a whole new level of thrill to this search. If these lights are actually made artificially, it would be huge, changing what we thought about being alone in the universe. It would mean that smart, technological societies might be all over the galaxy. The thought that life could have grown to big deal levels really far away changes our view of space, time, and how things change. Even though it's early days in this, the discovery of these possible alien lights on Proxima Centauri b is a strong hint that we might not be alone. At only 4.2 light-years away, Proxima b is one of the best places to explore further. Webb's power to see such faint, structured light from so far away is a sign of how far we've come in seeing space. As researchers keep studying the data from Webb, they're not only looking at these weird lights, but also checking for signs in Proxima b's air that might mean there's life. They'll also be studying the temperature patterns on the planet's surface, as they can say a lot about how the planet holds heat and if it's a good place for living things. With more info, they can make better models and get closer to answering the age-old question, are we really alone? At the same time, big space groups like NASA and others around the world are speeding up the creation of new telescopes. The next set of telescopes, including the ELT, will provide super clear views and let scientists check out alien planets like never before. These new tools should really improve our understanding of faraway planets, like Proxima b and others that might have what it takes for life. Webb has already changed space discovery with its breakthroughs, and it will keep being valuable for a long time. Its amazing power to observe promises to keep finding out, helping scientists learn not only how planets are made and how they change over time, but also how they might grow to support life. With every step forward, we get closer to revealing truths that people have wondered about for a long time. Besides studying the strange lights on Proxima b, upcoming missions should get more info on what the planet is made of. They'll focus on finding gases that are often linked to life, like oxygen, methane, and carbon dioxide. Finding these things in an alien air would be strong proof that there could be alien life. But finding these substances isn't easy. One of the biggest problems is picking out the weak gas signs from the bright light of the planet's star. Future telescopes with better spectrographic and imaging powers should fix this, giving researchers the precision they need to make stronger statements about the air on planets like Proxima b. These improvements will be super important in deciding if planets like this can really hold life. As the science community moves forward, it knows the limits of its tools. The James Webb Space Telescope is great, but it can't check every planet that might be able to hold life. Its range is limited to certain stars and planetary systems. To fill these gaps, ground observatories have to add to Webb's finds by giving more flexible and wider views of space. The future of space discovery is exciting. With great tools like Webb, the ELT, and other new instruments, scientists are about to make big findings. Are we close to finding proof of smart alien civilizations, or will we stay alone in the universe? Only more watching, better tools, and more time can tell. As we go deeper into space, every new tool pushes us closer to understanding the universe and where we fit in. Webb's recent spotting of structured lights from Proxima Centauri b gives us a thrilling sneak peek at what might be out there, a good sign that advanced life could live somewhere else. The excitement about these lights comes not only from what they are but also from what they could mean. Could these lights be signs of an alien society that has grown and developed like we have? If future evidence says these lights are made by intelligent beings, it might start a new chapter in our space travels. Even though we're still being careful in how we explain things, the fact that we're picking up such faint, possibly artificial signals from across space shows how powerful our space tech has gotten. Webb's ability to spot even the smallest light oddities and find out where they come from is a big step forward in our space trip. Looking forward, scientists are committed to watching Proxima Centauri b with every tool they have. One of the next big goals is to do more detailed air scans of the planet, focusing on finding important gases like methane, carbon dioxide, and oxygen. Since these compounds are often tied to life processes, finding them elsewhere would strongly support the idea of alien planets. Studying exoplanet air is still new and takes very delicate steps. Separating a planet's air light from the overpowering brightness of its star is hard. However, as science gets better and equipment gets more modern, astronomers hope to find even the faintest signs of life scattered across the stars. Webb is perfect for this job, thanks to its advanced infrared imaging systems. This sensitivity lets it spot heat and light emissions that earlier telescopes couldn't see. This accuracy gives a clearer view of what distant air is made of, greatly improving the search for life. But Webb has its limits. One big problem is that it has a hard time finding oxygen, a key sign of life. This gas reacts easily and tends not to stay in a planet's air unless it's constantly being filled, usually by living things. While Webb is good at finding water vapor and carbon dioxide, its resolution might not be enough to measure oxygen clearly. Still, the search for alien life is active and flexible. Other observatories, mainly on Earth, will be important in confirming and adding to Webb's data. The ELT and its powerful tools will soon start a new time in seeing alien worlds clearly and deeply. With the combined power of space and ground tools, we're slowly putting together a more clear and full view of the environmental conditions that shape planets like Proxima Centauri b.